Okay, kids, if there was one thing that I would want to cancel is this type of talk. You can talk at the pub, at the bar, you know, with your pals like this, but not online. No.
Government from taking us over.
Right.
Like the whole military would just go with it. No, it wouldn't happen.
I'm just saying that if they had in Taiwan what we have here, it would just be a bunch of AR-15 round casings and natty ice cans that would be sticking. Have you gone to, like, you go to the range on the weekend,
Yeah.
and you're like, that guy's drunk and he's hitting everything.
Yeah.
He's hitting everything. You just have some 400-pound mother with an Uzi just in a Taco Bell bag. These people, yes, they could defend themselves against.
With an Uzi. Yeah, Crowder. I like Crowder. And since Trump, I started sort of becoming a Republican. Well, not Republican. Noticing the conservative in myself. Shame, my mother phoned me. I was at the pharmacy. I was the chemist. The drugstore, as the Americans call it. And she phoned me and she said, "Are you at the shop?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Oh, I forgot what I meant to ask you for." I said, "That's okay." Now, I forgot what I wanted to tell you in this video. And that's why I said to her, I said, don't you worry. I'll have an entire video wound up in my head, been pacing out what I'm going to say, and there, as I press record, I forget what I wanted to say. And Crowder, shame sweet, they're all dressed in their YMCA outfits and they're trying to be gay. Bless their souls. Because you've got to show your pride, which is actually just, it's become a bullshit, because people are still persecuted for being gay. People are still persecuted for being otherwise and different. And it's not you or me. It's not the general people. It's like they call this institutional racism. Well, it's institutional homophobia as well. Institutional, what do you call it? What's anti-women? Anti-women. What's anti-lesbian? But it's when you act out in public incorrectly with children. But my channel is a 2 to 21 channel. 2 to 18. It's funny, you can go and shoot people in a war, kill them dead, but you can't get drunk. In America, you can get a driver's license when you're 16. Many of the laws keep on changing with regards to who you can have sex with. But seriously, the age group under 25 is, it must be a magnificent person if I'm even going to want to speak. The person has to have brains. If I want to copulate with, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe I have sex with people, but it's not lovemaking. If I want to meet somebody, I'm not going to meet somebody to make love with that is almost a third my age. I think that's ridiculous. But my ex was 35 years older than me. It was not easy. When you're different culture or different language, for more than 10 or 20 years, there's so much giving and taking. Are you prepared for it? No, you're not. And the same comes down to, where is South Africa? I remember now what we wanted to speak about. South Africa, we're part of BRICS. BRICS. That means Brazil, Russia, Ruskis, India, China. Did you hear me? China, South Africa, which means Africa. BRICS. But we, because of CNN and MSNBC, we paying more for fuel and gas and petroleum because we feel sorry for the Ukrainians. It's June the 16th. Blacks have been persecuted in Africa by whites. I mean, it's historic. We now have a constitution which the American Constitution is based upon. Our Constitution is based upon the American Constitution, which was the first independent constitution in the entire world. We all follow America. But now they are backing the whites of Russia. Let us destroy the darkies, hey? This is what it's come down to. That is why Russia has invaded Ukraine, because they have been persecuted by the Ukrainians. And when during the USSR, United Soviet States of Russia, 3 huge presidents, major presidents of the USSR were Ukrainian citizens. Ukraine was the holiday spot for the rich of Russia for 40 years. And the Russians in Ukraine, since the fall of the USSR, have been treated badly as second-class citizens. It's like blaming the Christians for the Bible. It's like persecuting the Christians because of the Pope. There's no sense in it. I am Lyonese, if you please, and I come from the land, Lyon. And when it looks like a Chinese, and it smells like a Chinese, and it eats like a Chinese, and it sounds like a Chinese, but it's from the land of Taiwan, it just might be Chinese to the rest of the world. Let's get over this shite. South Africa can get cheaper fuel from Russia, but we feel sorry for the biggest displacement since the Second World War. Oh! Get over yourselves. Sort this fucking shit out. We don't have to pay for this. This is made. They do this on purpose. The secret world government, to keep you suffering, to keep you paying, for them to go to war to ruin our atmosphere. And we must pay for a plastic packet bag. No. It's a joke. Oh, but you need a gun. You need a gun to protect yourself from the government. You're pathetic. You just want your gun. Why don't you just not pay this bullshit Get the right people in. Get them over. Who cares? China take over Taiwan. Russia take over Ukraine. I don't care. This is Africa. Africans took over South Africa. And that's how it should be. Duh. Please like this. And if you dare, share this. And if you liked it, comment it. Thanks for watching. Remember, there's light at the end of the tunnel. If you join the Lionel train, so hit the little bell for notifications. Choo choo. Tot ziens. Ciao for now. Arrivederci. Oh ja. Salanigache. Tot ziens.